Wow, what's that? I'm with you people. This is your boy BigRych, DeeDots Producers Corner Audio Engineering Video Tutorial, episode number 5. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a special one. We're really not gonna talk about audio engineering. We're really gonna talk about a production type tip. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna go out to my co-host Trey. You know what I'm saying? Previously on one of our shows, he talked about the software Propellerhead Recycle. And this software is pretty damn cool, you know what I'm saying? You can go in here, you can put in a audio loop sample, and you can pretty much chop it the way you want it, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't go by specifics, you know what I'm saying? If you want to move a slice to another part, you can freely, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I like about this sample, because a lot of times you want to sample a certain part. That's what recycle is. It's pretty much you can recycle the sound, you know, hence recycle. all right. Now, I'm not going to get in depth with this tutorial showing you the ins and outs. Pretty much going to show you some main functions, okay? First things first is this folder right here. You go up there. You click on that folder. This is pretty much where you open up the sound files. It only reads 3 type of files: AIF, WAV file, and recycle files. You understand what I'm saying? Sorry, no MP3s. MP3 is really, in my opinion, not a music production audio file. It's really not used for that. It's used for internet purposes and burning on CDs and stuff like that. For music productions, MP3 is a no-no. Okay? Alright, now this is the save button. These 2 buttons I really don't use because I'm using it with reason. So of course these two buttons right here, export as one sample and export sound, I really don't have use for those, never used them. This is pretty much to show the 3 main sections of the recycle, is envelope, the transient shaper, and the EQ sections. Alright, now this button right here is very important. I'm going to explain to you later. Of course, you got the stops, your play, your previous slice, current slice, and move to the next slice. This button right here, this is so important. The bar section, the beat section is the 2 important functions, and which is going to determine your original tempo. All right, and once you determine your bars and your beats, this section right here is going to be like that, as you see. Now, when you determine what your tempo and bars and stuff like that, you click on that section. Bam, you know what I'm saying? And you can go in there and you can adjust the next section, which is another most important section, is the sensitivity amount section. Now, you adjust this section to according to transients. I'm gonna get into that later. Okay, the gate sensitivity, that's usually dealing with the drums, and what it does is kind of like it kind of like shortens each slice. You understand what I'm saying? The pitch, it's a pretty cool section, more in depth of what you're trying to do. But if you're just trying to chop up samples, you're really not going to use pitch unless you're trying to do something extravagant to the sample. The gain, if it's not enough gain, hell, you just process the gain up and give you some more gain. And the tempo, you can adjust the tempo from the original tempo that you found in order to suit your needs. But then again, I really don't use that. Like I say, I go on the old school theory of counting it out. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Now, we're going to take this. I already got the tempo to this. I already know the tempo of this loop. So we're going to just act like we don't know it. It's at 0. You understand what I'm saying? First things first, we're going to adjust our sensitivity back. Because, you know what I'm saying, I did a little pre-work before I did this video tutorial. But what we're going to do is find the tempo, slice this loop up, and we're going to save it as Rex file so we can use it in Reason, okay? I'm not going to make the beat in Reason, of course. I'm just going to show you how to fuck with this shit, okay? All right. Now, first thing first, you want to find the tempo, okay? So, easily as done, you can take your mouse and click anywhere in here, and the beat is going to start, or the loop is going to start. Yeah, that's some 70s disco funk right there. I'm gonna freak it. I'm gonna make love to it. Okay, you can pretty much click anywhere in there, and it's gonna start exactly from where the left cursor is. Okay, or yeah, the left right locator, which is down here. If you can go over there at the bottom left corner, you'll see that. If we was to start it, let's just say right here, and we click anywhere in here, it's gonna start. It's gonna start right here. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna move our left cursor all the way to the beginning. Okay, and we're gonna leave our right cursor where it is. Okay, all right. Now you can pretty much do this if we, let's just say we load up a whole song and you're trying to grab some drums in the 2-minute, 53-minute section. 2 minute and 53 second section, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll move it up here and we'll start there, and then we'll start the slice, and that's where you start counting. But this is an instrument loop, so it's going to be real easy, okay? Now, this loop is already chopped, you know what I'm saying, from beginning of the loop to the end of the loop, okay? So we pretty much, all we got to do is count this mug, okay? So y'all help me. Y'all want to help me count? Let's do it. All right, pretty much basic counting. You're going to count to the groove of the loop. That's how you find how many beats and bars of the loop is. So y'all ready? All right, let's go. We're going to hit play just to start it from, or I can click in here. All right, in 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4. All right, so y'all pretty much got it. You know what I'm saying? We got a 4-bar loop. Okay, let's do that again. One more time for the slow folks. 1, 2, ready, and go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2, 2, 3, 4, and 3, 2, 3, 4, and boogie on down to the 3 and the 4, and. You know what I'm saying? You just got to have a little rhythm in your body, you know what I'm saying, to find this. So we got a 4-bar pattern, no beats. Now, we're going to type 4 right there at the top. Now, if you see this plus beats, normally in loops I have encountered using Recycle, it's not going to always be a 4-bar on the dot pattern. So sometimes you'll be counting 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, it'll stop like that. So you really have like 4 bars and 2 beats. Let's just say, you know what I'm saying? We're going to pick up at the end of a 4-bar. Okay, 3, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2. You know what I'm saying? The sample will stop right there on the second beat of, you know what I'm saying, the next bar. So it's several different ways you could do this. You can count it 5 bars and blah, 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 blah. But no, you know what I'm saying? You counted 4 bars, but then there's a little bit more audio. And let's just imagine it was 2 beats. You know, it was like 4, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1, 2. No, and 5, 2. You know what I'm saying? So you just add those 2 bars. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be like 5 bars and 2. You know what I'm saying? So that'll bump up your original tempos like that. If you get what I'm saying. Okay, I don't want to harp on it too much, but you understand what I'm saying? Whatever you count is going to be what it is. If you count 4 bars and then 2 more beats, 4 bars plus how many ever beats, you can always go up to 7. 0 actually going to be 1, you know what I'm saying, which is going to be the 5, 2, 3, 4. You understand what I'm saying? So if you got basic music fundamental knowledge, you know, this doesn't apply to you. Okay, so we counted 4 bars. And our original tempo came out to be 110 BPMs. Okay, we don't have to make no adjustments. It's on point. You know what I'm saying? The next thing you will do. Now, I don't know why this damn button is still enabled. But most of the time when you count your bars, this button is going to be not enabled. It's going to look like that. What you do, you click on that button. Bam! All right, now it's your envelope, transient, EQ setter sections, your sensitivity amount section, your pitch, gain, and tempo adjust sections. All is going to be ready to go and work. All right, now the first things first is you don't go in there and start adjusting the tempo. You don't go in there and start adjusting the gate sensitivity. The first thing you want to do is find your slices. Okay, that's the most important thing. Find your slices. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to adjust the sensitivity amount. Or if you want to be your own guy, you can actually draw in your own slices. So let's just say you click on this pencil tool, and you can, if you want to have your slice right here, boom. You know what I'm saying? You got a slice right there. You want to have another slice? Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? So forth and so on. But I like to go by the original tempo and use the sensitivity button. You know what I'm talking about? So we're going to go back there. Okay. And we're going to adjust our sensitivity amount. Now, the sensitivity amount is pretty much is adjusting by the transient of the wave, this waveform, this loop. Now, if you don't know what a transient is the initial, a transient, again, is the initial attack of a waveform or that particular instrument. The initial attack of the waveform or particular instrument. Now, as you see these little pikes, right, these little peaks right here, right here, right here, right here, those are called transients. So what we're going to do, we're going to adjust our sensitivity mark to what we see. Now, of course, if we was doing this on like an MPC, it'd be hard, or if you was doing this the old school way, you have to use your ears. You understand what I'm saying? But nowadays, technology has made it easiest for us, so all you got to do is use your eyes. So we're going to adjust our sensitivity amount. Boom. We just moved it 5 steps, and already we got slices on this section, this section, this section, this section. I ain't happy with it because this big-ass section right here don't have a slice. So we're going to move it a little bit more until we get it on that big section right there. Boom. There we go. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when you want to sample, and you got to think about how the Rex loop player works in Reason. It works by each slice is going to be either on a pad or it's going to be on a key. One key. So this slice right here, the very first one, that's going to be on one key. The next one's going to be on the next key. You know what I'm saying? That way you can go on each key and, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of work like the ASR-10. You know what I'm saying? For the ASR-10, I really don't have no experience on the ASR-10, but I seen Kanye use it in a YouTube video. It's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, you take you're taking a key and you fine-tuning whatever you want that loop on that particular key. Same concept is in Recycle, but it's easier. One click, done. You're done. And I think Kanye uses Recycle, if I'm not mistaken. I think I seen that on another YouTube video too. Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? This pretty much each slice section goes corresponded to your keys on your MIDI keyboard. So that's what you got to look at and keep in mind about, okay, folks? So let's just run through this and make sure we're happy about our slices, okay? So let's go. All right, now that's a big long one. Now you got to think about this. Do you want to use this long one on a one key? You might want to divide that up. So let's adjust our sensitivity amount some more until we see one more. Now that right there, that's bullshit. Now we don't need that. So we're going to take this slice and we're going to move it to this part right here. Okay, now I'm eyeballing this. I can zoom in a little bit more and adjust it by transient. Making sure we get it on that transient, all right? And this is where we're at right here. Okay, now you see how it is as we zoom in. You see what the transients really are? It's the pikes, or the spikes in the waveform. That is a transient. The initial attack of a waveform, people, transient. You learn something new every day. Okay, all right, now we're going to adjust it by right there. Bam. Damn, that's like on point, bro. That's like a loopless in a loop itself. You know what I'm saying? You see? Now we can play that on one key. Let's zoom back out. Let's continue on. Oh, there's another one. So let's adjust our sensitivity amount some more till we find another. Oh, there go one right there. That's bullshit. Let's move it on to the one where we need it. right here, another little peak. It's really not sensitive. So the bigger the peaks you have, the more it's going to adjust to that. That's why you have the sensitivity amount. So you keep on adjusting, and these little slices are going to point out to the next transient it detects. But you can manually do this, or you can automatically do this all at the same time, folks. That's why I love recycle. Now we're going to zoom in right here. This is the slice we want to focus on. So we're going to get right here on this transient of this waveform. Bam! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can just leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? Zoom that back out and continue on. Now this little motherfucker right here, that's bull. You know, X out of that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's do it some more. We're gonna think about this one. Okay. All right. Now that last one is pretty cool. Okay, so we need to do two more parts. This part right here and this part right there. All right, so let's adjust this some more. Let's bring it back. We got too many. Okay. All right, now let's go back to 68. Where we was at 67. Okay, we gotta go to 70. All right, cool. Now we're just gonna take one. Alright, we're going to take one of these. We adjusted to 70. We was at 67 and we adjusted to 70. It detected like some other bull. We're going to get rid of those slices. So we're just going to move it. And as you see, as we adjusted to 70, it already added this one I was going to add to it. All the rest of this mumbo jumbo, we're going to get rid of this. Bam, we don't need that. And this little one right here that's hiding in the back. Okay, so let's focus on this one right here. Okay, now this was going to be a little tricky. So let's zoom in on this one, folks. All right. All right. Now, this is the one we're working on. Okay, so let's zoom back out. All right. And we got to figure out where the next keystroke is. You got to listen to the sample. Where the next keystroke it is that the the keyboard player is playing. So I'm thinking it's right in this section right here. Bam, there we go, people. It's all about you got to take music deeper than music. You understand? You got to actually understand how a keyboard plays. And that's how you find samples and stuff like that. And that's why people that actually sample and they're damn good at it is because they get deeper into music and start understanding why it is music. That's why Kanye is a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But so we pretty much got this bad boy all sliced up. Let's zoom back out. And as you see, we don't have that many slices. So we good money. So we can go back to the beginning, click in that first section, and hit play. And let's just see how it rides. Yeah, buddy. Now, I'm going to show y'all something a little different. Now, if you adjust this tempo little deal, let's just say we adjust that down to 93 and we go back to this section right here to the beginning and you hit the space bar to hit play. Watch what happens. Oh, you're slowing it down. Oh, slowing it down. Oh, slowing it down. When it comes to sampling, I'm a big deal or big stickler about being on time. You know what I'm saying? So adjusting this tempo deal, unless you got some specified reason, I wouldn't even mess with it. So let's just adjust that back. And that's pretty much it, folks. You know, we have this all sampled out. And it is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? This is why I love. Now, I'm going to show you something about the gate sensitivity, okay? The gate sensitivity, if you adjust this all the way back, and as you start looking at the waveforms, you see they start disappearing. Now, you probably are wondering, like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell happened? Let's hit play from the beginning and see what happens. Just think of it that way. You know what I'm saying? How much you want it. So if we wanted to shorten all our samples up, let's just put it at 49. So just think of it as like a compressor / gate. Just think of it as a gate plug-in. You know what I'm saying? You're taking all that extra noise out and you're only focusing on the instrument itself. So just like this little part right here, this little, you know what I'm saying? Man, we don't want that. So what we're going to do, we can take that out. Folks, this is what Recycle does. And this concludes it. This tutorial is dedicated to my co-host for his segment, the Pro Audio segment on DeeDots Producers Corner. And make sure you tune in every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Time to DeeDots Producers Corner on Icebreaker Radio. Me, my co-host Trey, and the host DeeDot, we go ham every Monday night, and you never know who's gonna come on. Because last week we had multi-platinum producer Kojak out of Houston, Texas, came on our show. You pretty much heard about the show on Facebook, tuned in, called in, and we chopped it up. So that's how we rock on Icebreaker Radio on DeeDots Producers Corner. Until again, I see y'all folks. I'ma holla at y'all, and y'all mess with this recycle. It is the motherfucking truth. I'm out of this piece. This is your boy, BigRych. Oh, yeah. Bye.